Hey guys, thought I'd give you a quick overview of the AXN before I pop out to Maiden, just in case she doesn't come back in the same condition she's in now. So this is the P&F plug and fly version. There's not much to do. You have to attach the rear horizontal and vertical stabilizers. I've literally just hot glued mine on there. What you do want to make sure to do is before you glue them in, hook these through. I didn't. I had to bend the blasted control horn, to get it in there. So I've actually, I don't know if you can see on there, there's a little bit of hot glue on there to try and strengthen that, and so hopefully it didn't snap. The wings are just push fit, so you have to make sure you feed the servo wires through, and then attach those to a Y cable, and everything plugs into your receiver. And I've got my receiver tucked in underneath here. And when you turn your receiver on, you'll want to actually loosen off these grub screws so that wire moves through there freely, and then turn your receiver on, get your neutral position sorted, and then before tightening those back up again. What else have we got? So I've had to cut out a tiny sort of slither of foam either side here in order to get a 2200 3S in there. I haven't got any Velcro holding it down. I've just got a lump of foam there and wedged it in, so that's not really going anywhere. CG is pretty much on the spar, so 50 to 60 mil I think. So 50 mil is dead on the centre of the spar location, 60 mil is just shy of the rear of that, but mine's about 50, so it should be okay. I just attached both of those and gave the ailerons a wiggle to make sure they were freed up enough, and one wasn't quite aligned, so I've unscrewed those slightly to get them flush. I think that's about it. Hopefully shouldn't be any dramas. So I tested the ESC. There's a 20 amp ESC in the plane. On half throttle it's about 8 to 9 amps, full throttle was about 15-16 amps. I took a bit of video of when I was doing it, so if I remember I'll splice that in into here. Other than that, for that reason I wouldn't go with a 6-inch prop, stick with the 5-inch prop that comes with it, unless you swap out the ESC. I don't know how easy that will be to do, because obviously you've got the motor wires down and back through here somewhere. Whether you can detach this, pull it off and replace the ESC, I don't know. Thinking about it, getting it back, you could detach it easy enough, but getting the wires back up through could be a challenge, so I don't think you'll be able to replace that ESC, not without cutting it all apart. Right, well, a bit of a garbled overview, but it's an AXN. There's not much to do apart from gluing the vertical stabilizer and the horizontal stabilizer on. There's just nothing much to it really. Hopefully we'll go up to the field now and give it a maiden and see if it flies. Catch you at the field. Okay, I'm at the field. This is not my usual flying field. It's kind of like a drive-by maiden, because I'm in the local school flying field. So I'm hoping I'm not going to get turfed off by a bunch of angry kids in a minute. So yeah, we're all ready to go. Hopefully you can hear this and it's not completely muffled. I know the GoPro camera is a bit crap, so give me cross your fingers. Here we go. Yeah, I've got a dodgy arm which could make throwing interesting. I'm hoping the AXN will be easy enough to throw. There's a breeze coming from the sun's direction, which is great. Right, left, up, down, rudder. Bye bye AXN, good luck. Got lots of authority with the rudder. No shortage of power really, even on a 5-inch prop. A little bit of dipping when you power up, but not too bad really. Ailerons aren't particularly effective. Gonna need a lot of aileron to get it to good bank. Half throttle. Yeah, you got more authority at high speed, blimey. Don't need a 6-inch prop. Really don't need a bigger prop, to be honest. Nothing wrong with that. This way. Not quite close enough to catch. Well, I'd say that was a success. I love it. The new Hobby King AXN floater. It's no longer a floater jet, it's an AXN floater. Well, I'd say that's a success. I'll maybe have the camera on for subsequent flights in case there's anything interesting. Maybe I will try mixing a bit of rudder with the Aileron, because that I would not want to try a roll on just Aileron at the moment, so I might mix in a bit of rudder as well. Okay, so final thoughts on the AXN. Yeah, I love it. It's the same plane. It's no different really than the original. I mean, literally all I think they've done is put some new stickers on it and a different motor. For me, the ailerons on their own are really ineffective. They don't give you much control at all, apart from keeping it level. And I've got it probably set to the max. I thought I had too much throw when I was building it. Was trying to look at reduce the throws. So you definitely, I would say, to get any fun from it, like manoeuvrability, mix in 40 to 50% rudder to your ailerons. So when you go ailerons, 50% also goes on the rudder as well. Then you can do a roll. It's still, I would advise getting height before you try a roll. And what I was doing for the best sort of speed was about half throttle, a little dive beforehand, pulling up, and then full ailerons with obviously the rudder was being mixed in as well, and then you were fine. Loops are fine, and yeah, the I can't remember what I did on my original plane, whether I maybe glued the wings in, but like it doesn't take much of a landing to kind of pull them out of the wings, the main wing apart slightly. So whether that will become loose over time, perhaps, but who knows. But yeah, love it. Great fun. I'm sure it'll slope. Oh, the other thing was, the last thing I think was, I went out to full throttle a couple of times, but I didn't really notice an awful lot of difference in speed, just a lot more noise. 50% throttle seemed about okay for me. Maybe if you put a 6-inch prop and a 30 ampere AC in there, it'd be better, but it just seemed to make a lot of noise. So, but for me, half throttle was quick enough for this little plane. Right, well, I've waffled on enough. Hope you've enjoyed the Maiden, and I hope when I get back to the house I've actually got something that's not just a little dot in the sky. So yeah, thanks for watching.